Beautiful night here. Sitting here having a glass of wine, cooking on the barbecue grill. What a beautiful night. Loving all my puppies. What are you guys doing over there? What are you doing? It's Koba. Hey, buddy. The sweetest puppies ever. They've been inside all day with me. Not all day, but on and off all day with me. We started potty training, and so far nobody's peed in the house or pooed in the house. So that's a good thing. Don't want that. Whoops. Here. Ah. I'm telling you, this little guy, he follows me everywhere. Whenever I'm inside, he is inside. Whenever I'm outside, he is outside. I sit on the bench, he comes over here and sits on the bench with me. He's just pretty cool. He's a good boy. And I'm thinking maybe Kara, if you're watching this, I think he might be the perfect boy for you. He's just an amazing little dog. I love Koba too. Koba's amazing too, but as you can see in some of his training, sometimes he's not, and it could be maturity, but sometimes he's just not as willing as this one is. He is very willing, but in the defense of service, he's also very calm and chill and laid back and doesn't get too excited over anything. So even though he might not be as good at tricks and stuff and obedience lessons, he doesn't really do anything that, he just kind of hangs around. So it might be okay. It really just depends on what you love. But I just love them. And Rue is in the air conditioning right now. Isn't that funny? Rue's usually the one that is always with me. But since we've been doing the indoor training, he has not seemed to want to do that with us. He seems to really want to just be not... I'm not sure he doesn't want to be in the house, but he doesn't want to stay in the house, I should say. So he's comfortable in his... And in the defense of the kennel, or in the defense, of the kennel, it's air conditioned. It's climate controlled. What are you doing, Breezy? Ow! What are you guys doing? Are you guys playing? Breezy just got a wash and a dry and a shave, and so her hair is just all over the place. Rose, what are you doing? Rose is all about play. She loves to play. Here she goes. She's going to go attack Pierce. And Breezy, Grandma, she's more all about loyalty. She's very loyal. She does anything I ask her to do. So does Rose. I mean, Rose is very loyal, but she's more active. And then Breezy is more couch potato, lay in the bed with me, kind of, that's her personality. But I think Rose is more my personality because Breezy is like a Band-Aid that you have to rip off to get off of you. She's an amazing girl. I love her so much, but she is very clingy and very needy, and she likes to be with me all the time. Oh, there's Rue. Rue decided to come and join us. Look at that. Hey, buddy. Hey, don't you drink my wine. Get out of there. Did you decide to join us? Yeah. He's been digging in the dirt. Look at this nose. Every single time I go back now to the kennel, they have gotten the turf carpet. It's like like a carpet. And they've gotten it turned over and balled up. So I've been, 3 times a day I'm out there unballing, stacking the cinder blocks back on it, hoping that it'll stay that way. And for some reason, I don't know, they just pull off the cinder block. I don't know how they can be that strong because I can barely lift them. But they must be pretty persistent. And I haven't been watching that part of them. Look at those sweet feet. Oh my goodness, those sweet feet. Look at them sweet feet. Let's see, who did I groom today? It was Scarrett. Scarrett got nails clipped because he hasn't had his nails clipped for a while. There he is. Oh no, that's Koba. And so, every day I do something for one of the puppies. So, like I'll do a face on Rue and then feet on Koba, so that we don't stress them out too much by doing the whole groom at one time. And sometimes I do the whole groom at one time. What's wrong, Pierce? But in this case, I'm only doing little parts so that they don't hate grooming. I don't want them to hate grooming. Hi, Koba. I want them to love it, and I want them to see that as time spent. Hey, get off there. Off. So they've been inside today, and I have to tell you, you would never know there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs in my house today. They were so quiet and so good, and they were minding their manners very well. And I am just so impressed. And why poodles? That's why poodles. That's what I love about poodles. I mean, they're just, when they're outside, they're active and they run and they go crazy. And I love that. But when they're inside, they're quiet and they lay down under the table and they just hang out with me. And that's my kind of dog. What are you doing? What are you doing? And the puppies are just so much fun. What are you doing? Hi, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. You're sweet. Oh, you licked me right in the mouth. I kiss you. You don't get to kiss me in the mouth. Anyways. Okay. So there is the update for tonight. Most of the updates are going to be just us hanging around and some training, because I love to do that. And I just hope that these puppies get some good homes, because they're just amazing. They're just amazing. I mean, I've never seen, and I've been training for a very long time, 40 years now, since I was, I'm 60. So since I was 20, that's 40 years. Actually, before that, my parents were very avid dog trainers. They were very firm believers of training your dog so that you have a wonderful pet that minds their manners in the house, and they're always welcome in the house because they're so good. So we always had Dobermans, and my dad did some conformation showing in Dobermans and did very well. And then as I grew up, I had golden retrievers, and then we went to little dogs because I wanted them to, be able. Our golden retrievers were outdoor dogs, and and of course they came in whenever they wanted to, but they like to be outside. So whenever I wanted to get a dog that was good inside, then I went to rat terriers. I didn't show them or anything like that, but I really enjoyed them. And they are very feisty. They used to call them feists. And they're a very feisty dog and terrier, so they've got a mind of their own. Hey, stop that. So they don't mind real well, but we love them. And my family still has a love for, hey, stop. Stop. For the not Jack Russell, the rat terrier. Rat terrier is a lot like a Jack Russell, only a calmer demeanor. So not quite so feisty. But then we moved as soon as I had, gotten done with homeschooling my kids, and I had some time. Then I went to my love, or my desire, of grooming poodles and breeding poodles. And I was just going to be a poodle owner, and then a turn of events happened that caused me to decide to do my own thing. Hey, stay out of there. And so I decided to start breeding and start showing. And I thought, well, I really love the poodle breed, and I feel like I could do it some justice. It's my chicken for dinner. Hope it's not drying out. And these are from my garden. Look at that. Jalapenos. I love jalapenos. I actually just love food. So anyways, I started with Breezy. A friend in California had gotten her sister and her. And then she blessed me so much by allowing me to make payments for her. She said, I know that you were looking at her. She didn't know me at all. And she said, I know you've been looking at her for starting your show career. And so your hair, you look hideous. Anyways, and I decided, I bought both of them and decided on her sister. And so I was wondering if you would still want her. And I said, well, of course I do, but I have like $300 saved up. She said, that's okay. I'll hold on to her. And I said, no, she's like 12 weeks old. There's no way. I was painting at the time. I was interior painter. And I said, there's no way I can guarantee that I can make a job that will pay for her in time. And that was a high stress for me. But this gal was just so loving and so kind. And she said, nope, I'm going to talk to my husband and we'll see what we can do. And so she kept lowering the price for her, which I did not ask her to do. She was worth every penny. And I know that she paid more for her. And she was out of Texas-wise standards, but she is now, the Texas-wise standards is now no longer. And she is out of the Cisco line, which I just adore. I love the Cisco line. And I'm kind of not doing it justice because I'm getting away from it in a way. But I just, I'm limited in my money that I have to choose for studs, and I'm limited in my area. We're very secluded out here in Olathe, Colorado. And so, anyways, so back to Kimberly. She was so amazing, and she waited for me to get the money, and I got it real quick. I got a job that I felt like was the Lord just saying, yeah, you can do this, go for it. And so I took the money from that job because my husband makes pretty good money. So he's a fabricator, metallurgist, and he does high quality metalwork. So like spiral staircases and fireplaces and escutcheons and light fixtures and all that for houses up in Telluride. So he was like, do it. So I had a girlfriend that, I mean, the price to transfer her from California to me was going to be almost as much as she was, and I just didn't have that kind of money. So I had a very good friend, and she's since passed away from cancer, but she said, I'm not a dog person, but I love you, and I would like to offer to bring that dog to you. And I was just blown away. I could almost cry just thinking about it because she was such a great friend. And so on her way home from cancer treatment, she picked up Breezy in California and brought her to me. She said, no matter what, this dog has to stay in a crate because I'm not a dog person. So it has to stay in a crate in the back of the car. And when I met her to pick her up, Breezy was in the front seat sitting right next to her. And she said, if you weren't such a great friend, I would keep this dog and just keep driving all the way home. And she said she's such a great dog. So I knew that I had made the right decision and that it was a great choice. And I thank Kimberly for this. She's just been a huge godsend to me. And she believed in me and she trusted me. And I paid her off. And so that's how maybe to TMI, but that's how our whole program here started. And it's a very small program. I have only 3 dogs here at the house, and that is all that I have time for. I have 6 grandchildren and 1 on the way, and they are my everything other than my husband and my children and my poodles. So I'm very blessed that I can do all the things that I love to do. And look at them. They're just hanging out. They're just such great dogs. I'm not saying they never do anything wrong. They're puppies, of course, but just what a blessing. So, anyways, Breezy looks like a hippie. She started everything, and then we kept Rose, who was a silver sable, out of that Breezy's Rocky Mountain litter, which was Montrose. And she has been super healthy and happy, and she's eating grass right now. I don't know if you guys, anybody who ever has poodles, they know that poodles mow the grass like a cow. I mean, they eat grass like it's like a cow. It's bizarre. Or like a horse. Hi, Roo. So anyways, yeah, that's how we got started. And now we're moving on to Pagosa because I kept Pagosa from the famous 14's litter. She was amazing. And I actually would have kept, from this litter, I would have kept Rivia if nobody had called for her. as a show home because she is beautiful. She's really beautiful. So, and she's got such an interesting personality. She's just a very good dog. So, I am very fortunate that she's gone to a show home that I approve of, that I have looked into, and I can't wait to see what she does. So try and follow her if you can. And I can never pronounce, I don't know how to pronounce the name. And it's, I'm not going to get it right. I keep saying I'm going to put it down in the comments, but I think that Axie, I'm not going to get it right. Anyways, it's a kennel in Virginia, and someday maybe I'll get to meet her, but I'm pretty excited, and maybe I will buy one of the females from her litter at some point. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get these chicken breasts into the house before they dry up and shrivel up. I've got rice and salad inside, so it's just a wonderful night here in Colorado. It's a beautiful night, and so I just wanted to share with you guys. Blessings.